Yes, yes, yes. Hello, ma'am. Good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon, Gyanchan. So tell me, how was your day today?
Yeah, my day is good. What about your day?
Yeah, it's been hectic nowadays, like I told you, my husband was not, he was not in good health. So
Hmm.
that's the reason we get up late in the morning. So my day started very late. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Heck. Uh, Okay, so nowadays, what are you doing? Like in summer season, how do you spend your time?
Yeah, how I spend my time. Like there are so many things, like to go in the kitchen, like in the apart from my kitchen work. I spend my time in like making conversation and reading something. And I told you also earlier that I'm very fond of reading. So when I get time in my free time, I love to read. Nowadays
Oh,
it's so hot that I don't want to go anywhere because it's been extremely hot in Lucknow especially.
let know. So, what kind of books do you read?
Yeah, there are few novels like nowadays I'm reading one Sudha Murthy's novel. So
Hmm.
this is my first novel which I'm reading these days. And its name is like yeah, its name is Dollar Bahu. It's a very good one. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. So, how many times you read? Like whole day, or maybe some time do
No,
you
no,
have?
no, no. Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes I read novel, and apart from reading novels, I read there is magazine, there is a newspaper. So there are a lot of things to read, right?
Kind of newspaper? Do you have Hindi newspaper or like English newspaper?
No, English newspaper I have for myself, and Hindi newspaper is for my husband. Like we take two newspapers.
Hindi and English both.
Yes, yes.
So
I
who reads
started,
both?
when I started my journey,
Hmm.
so then only I started the paper also. Because I thought that in reading paper will be beneficial to us. So
Hmm.
yeah, it is beneficial because I get so many words to read over there and like how to make the sentence, the phrase, and all that idea we get now when we read something. We get idea like how to even we can do in this way, right?
Yeah, of course.
So I want to ask you, Gyanti, like it's been a high time now. Like we are practicing here it's been a year already.
Hmm.
So already been a year, how can we become, how can we see ourselves that to become on the advanced level? Like it's been like we see ourselves that we call ourselves that I am on the intermediate level. I never call myself that I am on the advanced level. But what else we should do to become on the advanced level?
Yeah, of course. For that, we must go for advanced structure and also advanced word. But I don't think so. I don't. I never care about this thing because if once
Okay.
you are able to speak in English and when you are speaking in English, once you get to know about this language, of course you are fluent. You are advanced. People just say that okay, I'm not advanced, and other people can speak advanced English,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm not. But they actually the thing is that why it happens because they have their own words, we have our own words. So
Yeah.
this is the problem, like we
Yes.
don't have same words, suppose I'm going to describe anything. Suppose I'm going to describe with my words, and whatever you are going to say, so you are going to describe with your words. So there are
Yes.
millions of words, advanced and like basic. So in which whatever you feel that
Yes.
yes, I'm comfortable with this word, you can use. There is no need to
Yes.
say
Yes.
this and that. Yeah, of
Yes.
course. For that, of course, you can if, let like gradually you can improve your vocabulary and replace your vocab and go for further advanced structure. You can do, but not run so fast for that.
Yes.
Just
Yes.
easily, like because you don't force yourself to run some advanced structure and idiom phrases. I
Yeah.
never ever
Yeah.
force it happens by
Yeah.
listening, by talking. Of course, you are going to learn all the things
Yeah.
immediately.
Yeah. So
Hmm.
to become an advanced level, to come ourselves on the advanced level, we should have a good fluency of ours. Fluency should be good. It doesn't matter that we are using idioms and phrases. That doesn't matter. The thing is
Yeah,
that we should have a good fluency in accurate English.
yeah,
Right. Yeah.
amazing. Of course, you are totally right because if you are able to speak like comfortably, So of course
Yeah.
your English is amazing. Of course now you need to go further and just find
Yeah.
what and this and that. Of course you are going to become advanced speaker here. But first thing first, we need to work here on basic. We need to work on our fluency. So
Yes,
after
right.
fluency, go for further advanced like English and all.
Yes, yes.
So
So
in my
like,
opinion, like that, I
yes,
never
yes.
force myself to become advanced speaker here. You know.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, that's good. Okay, the second question of mine is that does feedbacks help us to improve, or some people take it in the negative way? Like when I'm giving feedback, suppose I give feedback to you, then Gyanchand, you have to improve this. Sometimes it happens. The
Hmm.
people ask for the feedback, but how do you take
Hmm.
the feedback in a positive way, or you think that the feedback these people are commenting on my mistakes and all that, so you don't feel it good? So I'm asking that the feedback help us to improve our language.
Yeah, of course. If you are talking about feedback, so suppose I'm here a teacher as a, so of course if you are my student and you are just
Yeah,
saying that, oh sir, where should I work for my fluency, where I'm weak. So of course I'm going to tell you, but I'm not going to like demotivate you after
yeah,
giving your feedback that okay, your pronunciation is not good and
yeah,
you stuck a lot, you fumble a lot. I'm not going to say this. Instead of saying this, I'm going to say that yes, of course you are able to speak English today. You spoke very well, and your mind is working, your tongue is working. So you
yeah,
need to work more. So of course now your fluency is. So I never ever give like negative feedback to anyone because it's an effect on them. So I never say,
yeah,
but it's a fact that we can tell their mistake. We can
yes,
tell them
right.
that you have to work. So this thing that is called
Yeah,
feedback. I'm not going to like demotivate them saying, oh I think your pronunciation is good, not good, so just work for this, and
yeah,
you can't frame sentences, so just work for this. We can't say at the same time so many things because
yes,
they need more time. So that
yeah,
is why. And
yeah,
of course, we just say that we should not make anyone demotivate. Here, we all are beginner. We just say that we just motivate them that yes, your English is good. Now you are improving. Earlier you were there. Now you are here. You are able to speak. So that's it. You are improving. Just do more work.
yeah. Definitely, definitely. Absolutely, very well said. Yeah, but sometimes, we can point out the mistake very politely. Very
Hmm,
politely. That suppose you are making some mistake, I can tell you,
hmm.
Gyanchan, please rectify this word. Your pronunciation is wrong. So, in a polite way, we can like discuss about the flaws of the person, not in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
negative sense, not in the negative sense, because that person will take it very seriously and maybe he will feel dejected. So to
Hmm.
motivate themselves, we should speak politely and to discuss in the polite way. So
Hmm.
the person takes it positively,
Correct,
right?
correct.
Yeah,
So that they
and
can after getting their like feedback, they can go for work and they just say that yes, I have this normal mistake, so I'm going to work
yes,
for that. So that.
yes, yes. And the last thing is that I'm going to ask you about is that nowadays in Lucknow, you see that today is Tuesday, right?
Hmm.
A lot of bhandaras, like they are, we are seeing in the morning they've started, bhandaras. This is, the Bada Mangal, we call it in Hindi. Do you know
Hmm.
that? Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's very much popular in Lucknow only. So I never see. I was living in Kanpur also, but not this kind. What I see in Lucknow, like every now and then, like every half kilometer distance, you will find that, like a big pandal, and those songs are going on displayed, like Hanumanji and Prasad is going to just. They are distributing so many things. So we find
Every
it
nook
in Lucknow only. Yeah.
you can find in nook and corner in Lucknow. Here in my, if I talk about my neighbor, so you can find maybe five bandaras are going on.
Oh, here also. Yeah, yeah. I stand in my balcony, so I watch three bandaras are going on right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
So
it shows that yes, people are so like spiritual here, and we celebrate like five, maybe four a big mangal. It is called big mangal.
Yes, yes,
Celebrate, and we all like feed people, and they just distribute. We just distribute like sometimes syrup and like
yeah,
rice, and like
yes,
curry, and we just distribute that thing. And
yes.
uh, 2 weeks ago on Tuesday, I also distributed like sarbat.
Oh, very nice. Last Tuesday.
It's a common,
Okay.
anyone can do, and people are so passionate about to do this thing. All the people, they
Yes,
just love doing this.
yes,
Feed.
yes.
Hmm.
Yeah, we too, na, you see, we are not able to like hold those bandaras, but we financially we help, like my husband, he will like financially he will give some amount of money just
Hmm.
just out of like spiritual feeling we have, on this Tuesdays. So
Hmm.
yeah, even I'm going to have prasad today in the evening in my downstairs. There is one shop, so a big shop is there, and the people are coming to have prasad.
Yeah, great, great.
Yes, yes. So okay, Gyanchan, I'm done with
Okay,
my session. Yeah.
okay.
And
Thank you
thank
so
you
much.
so much. Thank you so much. I know you are quite busy with your like this. You work so much with this language, and you take tuitions and all that. So I know very well that you are quite occupied with your work. But you gave
Yeah,
me your time, so I am very thankful to you.
and I'm so sweating. See, it's too hot here.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
so
it's right.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. Yes, bye.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, thank you so much.
Yes.
Bye.
Yes.